Do werewolves have hair? Or do they have fur? She said hair.
I mean fur, but it's fur. What is fur but animal hair?
I mean, I guess.
It's like gradations of stiffness, I suppose. Gradations of Stiffness is the name of my new rock band, by the way. Welcome to the Articulate LoveIn. We are your hosts. I'm Joel.
I'm Kelly.
And we are the Articulate LoveIn. We are back!
Yay!
Wolf Like Me, episode 5 is the topic for today's discussion. Kelly, when last we left our heroes, they were making out on the porch.
They were.
Doing some heavy necking, as my grandmother used to say. My favorite kind. Why do they call it necking?
I don't. I guess because, like...
You kiss necks a lot? You wrap each other's heads around one another?
Yeah, like a goose. I don't know.
Dear listener, if you're watching this and aware of why they call it necking, please let us know.
Let us know.
Let's see if they're still necking.
Pretty moons.
I was literally just saying, you go ahead and tell me which moons I missed. Wolf edifices.
There's a dog. That's a wolf.
Not a wolf, but related to the wolf.
I don't know. It kind of looks like a wolf.
I was thinking it might be a dingo. You know, we're in Australia after all.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
The dingo ate your baby. They did more than some heavy necking. They got heavily necked. That's the happiest start of any of the episodes so far. I'll say that.
Definitely.
Which means the shit's about to hit the fan in this episode, my guess.
I mean, how are we going to tell Emma?
I don't think Emma will have an issue with the two of us being together.
I feel like there's a big problem waiting for us around the corner. A problem with hair.
Move your head a little to the left for me.
It's not an ex-girlfriend, which I know would be your first guess. It's the werewolf.
It's the werewolf.
It's the werewolf in her.
Do werewolves have hair? Or do they have fur? She said hair.
I mean fur, but it's fur. What is fur but animal hair?
I mean, I guess.
It's like gradations of stiffness, I suppose. Gradations of Stiffness is the name of my new rock band, by the way.
What's the harm in letting this take the lead for a bit?
Because I might eat it.
After all, wolf needs a pack.
Well, that's sweet.
Yes, but like... It's just like, okay, sure, you're a werewolf.
No, I mean, he went through like, it was like days of...
No, I know.
And they got brought back together twice, and...
I mean, you'd be chill with it after like 4 days?
I mean, if I had fallen in love with the woman before I discovered that she was a werewolf, like, I mean, maybe. Like, I'm gonna... It's a very similar path to this, especially as like a single dad halfway
like,
across the world.
You wouldn't be like...
I would have lost
I would
my...
be fucked up about it for a bit. You know? Like, I don't know.
Absolutely would be.
I don't know if I could... I don't know that I could, like, believe that it was true, but if I saw it...
Says last night was probably pretty good, wasn't it?
No, I know.
Just saying. Good woman's hard to come by.
You like it?
Where are my arms?
Hidden behind these two giant tits.
Do werewolves have some kind of pheromone in their urine? Probably.
Well,
There's
again,
your
it depends
feminine.
on the...
There's your feminine, whatever.
Yeah, feminine
crap
mystique.
that you're trying to pull off.
It depends on the mythology, like whatever your author is building the world around. Like there are like lots of werewolf books that are specifically about the breeding rituals and whatnot. Like that's a
Okay.
whole subgenre of werewolfism specifically. But I mean, I think historically, if you look at monster movies, whether it's specific in the lore of the monster in the world or just subtext in the film, the monster is always alluring in one way or another, right?
Okay.
The
Well,
monster is
yeah.
always, because part of what the monster represents is like repressed sexuality or repressed identity or whatever we couldn't
Except
do in
for-
the past.
Except for what's his face?
Who's his face? What?
Sirius Black. What's his name?
Sirius Black wasn't a werewolf. Lupin was.
No, I know, but what's that actor's name?
Gary Oldman.
Okay, Gary Oldman in Dracula.
What about him?
He is not alluring.
Survey says you're wrong, ma'am. Go ask the internet.
I don't care.
I
know
crossed
people are going to
oceans
have
of time to
No,
be with you.
he's
Yes, my
so-
friend.
Ugh.
No, they specifically gave him the giant high forehead of Vlad Dracul, and he's still sexy in that movie. Yes,
No, he's not.
sexy when he's goopy old Dracula. He's still sexy in that movie. Internet, tell Kelly why she's wrong.
I don't care why I'm wrong.
If Mary respects the pre-existing boundaries you've set up with your father, then there shouldn't be a problem. Now, look at Tony and I. He and I work together.
He looks so
And I mean
happy.
that metaphorically as well.
Your problems are not her problems, sir.
Yeah, slightly different.
It was literally, he has a job here.
I don't feel safe enough to be vulnerable with you. Can you recommend someone else?
Good job, baby girl.
Yes. Yes.
She's not prejudiced against Chinese food, huh? All right, so 2 months they've been together at least.
Yeah, he's been through 3 full moons now.
Yeah, well, the first one was sort of accidental, but
But
yes,
yes.
they've been together through 2 now.
Yes. Moon.
Bumblebee. I mean, it's not relevant, but it was there. Three now. So this is, he's washing blood down a drain? No. What?
She's covered in blood. Just
Oh, yeah.
throwing things.
Okay. Good call.
I mean, drain the tub and fill it back up. But
Things have been so good. I don't want this to be the thing that undoes us.
If we keep a secret this big from her, she will never forgive us.
Do you think that's true?
mm,
I would definitely say that she would need to know before they get married, right? Like if that's where
Yeah,
this is
for
going, I
sure.
guess. But I mean,
for sure.
I guess they feel confident that this is a relationship that's progressing, not regressing. So
Right.
I don't know, 3 months.
And she seems to have systems in place, but also 3 months is not a long
And it's a kid. She's like
It's a kid.
11, 12? What is
Yeah.
she? I don't know, man.
The longer it takes, the harder it's going to get. I'll be here with her. She loves you. We both do.
Okay, so you just said we both do, so I'm guessing. I don't know. So, like, does she know about Santa?
Yeah, that little girl is
Yeah.
reading Cosmos.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Totally, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
My guess is she
So-
always knew.
Well, probably, yes. So, like, Santa may not be real. But guess what?
That does not soften the blow, would be my guess.
Drain the tub. It's blow to water, Josh. Gary.
Yeah, that's like that would be a shower operation,
Yes.
friend.
Shower, then put her in the tub.
Yeah.
She needs the tub, but shower.
I mean, maybe she doesn't have one, but I find that hard to believe. Listen, realistically, she'd have a
Dog washing
commercial
system.
shower downstairs, exactly,
Yeah.
with a big drain, so she could just wash all the gore and blood down.
You okay?
Oh yeah, I was worried about the cake.
I can take it.
Oh, thanks. Can't wait to meet your Aunt Sarah.
She's really nice.
This is no
Hello,
fun.
everybody. Hi, Mary. My God, so good.
You're like, this is no fun, and I'm like, 2 bottles of wine.
Yeah, I'm like going to meet. In this case, it's not even the in-laws. It's like the people you're replacing, like effectively, right? Like
Yes.
this is his dead wife's family,
Right.
and what is Mary to them, and what is she? What could she be other than a threat? Like in Mary's mind, at least, you know. Like there's like one scenario in 100 where this goes remotely well, and mostly they either feel like they've been edged out or, you know, whatever. Like they grieve their sister all over again or something.
Man. You can absolutely tell how you feel about meeting new people and in-laws and stuff from that comment. Because in my mind, I mean, really, genuinely, like, in my mind, like, sure, it would be weird to meet the person that your brother-in-law was now seeing, but you are also really close with that person, and you genuinely do want good things for them. And they have been supportive in the past, and continue to be, and so I don't think that they would necessarily view her as a threat, but as a, ooh.
I don't think they view her as a threat either. I think they are excited to meet Mary. I'm saying from Mary's perspective, there's a 1 in 100 chance that they like her and want her in their life and are excited for Gary and etc. And 99 of the chances is they still have unresolved stuff with their sister, or they're sort of mad at Gary bubbling under this all because of his like failures along the way, or again, they'll mourn her because they're reminded of all the things she won't ever get to do now, et cetera, as they see Mary do it. Like, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't know these people. Okay. She doesn't know how supportive they've been of Gary's whole thing. We've seen them several times and know that that attitude is all right. But from Mary's perspective, who, like, the only outsiders she ever got to know, she ate in Italy, right? Like, she's lived the one person she has in her life is a dementia patient.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, she is guarded. And my guess is she's super guarded going into that. Hence the 2 bottles of wine.
Hey, baby, you want to have a hold?
Oh, no thanks.
Don't worry, she's all sleepy.
No, I don't want to hold the fucking baby.
I don't want the fucking baby.
If all this is too much for your man.
I'm late. I didn't want to tell you that.
What?
Yeah, I didn't want to ruin.
I mean, we knew there's a pregnancy in the show. Eventually, it's in the ads for season 2. But holy moly, that is not where I thought any of this. I thought she was having some wolfy thing. Like, God bless. Boy, that waiting before you find out whether you're actually pregnant or not is the worst, right?
Yeah.
There's never a great time to have a baby. We're all glad to have them. there's never a great time to have one.
Nobody looks at a pregnancy test and goes, okay.
Yay! I mean, that's not true, right? Like, you can try for months and months and years.
Well, yes.
And then obviously you're excited when it comes. But like, for the vast majority, that is some surprising and potentially.
I think you're always surprised, even if you were planning on it. I think when it's actually positive, you're like, oh.
I mean, I guess with
it's for real.
Whatever 3 billion plus people on the planet, we should stop being surprised. But yeah.
This cannot be over. This conversation cannot be over. We need to think through
No, I can't talk about this now.
Possibilities.
Not now.
It's not a Fordham
Gary, not
conclusion. It's going to be.
It's like she's about to blurt it out when they're all back in the room.
Yeah.
That was a really bad word.
Mommy, $50.
Jesus. Uncle Gary took the table.
She'll be your great aunt.
Thanks, Mary.
Yes.
Yeah, you're nursing. You can have twice the amount of me.
Gary, don't pull one of those faces and overthink things. I know that's hard for you. Don't fuck this up.
Swear jar.
My guys.
Well, okay, good to know she's like fully on board with Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, like her and her fella are down. Would they be down with a werewolf?
They have a baby.
As long as she's not a were-dingo, I think. Boy, if this whole episode is about eating babies, it would be relevant that was a dingo in that picture then earlier, wasn't it?
That's funny.
I would never ask you to do anything you don't want. I would always protect our baby. But I wouldn't want to jeopardize what we have. Or the family we've already become.
Man, even months into the relationship, she's still got a habit of just walking off.
Yep.
It's like, say goodbye, Mary.
I think this would be the outback.
Oh, they're going camping now.
Yeah.
I thought we were still in Mary's car. I was like, where the fuck did Mary go? They're going on a walkabout. I learned that in the Australian classic Crocodile Dundee. I'm so nervous for the ending of this episode.
Mary is
Pregnant. We're gonna have a baby.
Let's cheat. First of all, that's a badass song. That's a Leonard Cohen song. There's crack and everything. That's how the light gets in. That was a quote, wasn't it, from the first episode?
Yes.
Look at that. See, I do remember things.
Yeah.
I do remember things. Great episode, except it was a total cheat. Everything was going so well at the beginning. I thought for sure we were going to have a spike at the end in some way or another, and they have kicked the can on the spike. Like, how will the kid react? First of all, the kid's going to be in non-belief, right? Like, what are you talking? Why are you telling me this? But then they're going to show the kid, and like all that's still coming tomorrow. Like, let's be realistic.
Yeah.
She's not going to, or he's not going to let it go. So what if, I don't know. Anyway,
Like, why delay it?
yes, you delayed this in a soap opera sort of way.
Yeah.
That's my thing, is like, pull the Band-Aid off completely. I do understand her hesitance to pop the bubble.
Say it. Yeah.
Also, though,
But then also when you tell her, oh, she's a werewolf.
okay, so they
Then
didn't.
immediately the little girl's gonna be like, but you're pregnant.
Well, okay, so they didn't use the
Puppies?
word. They didn't use the word, but he was clearly giving her, his approval or backing or whatever if she decided to terminate the pregnancy.
Right. Yes.
And then they never spoke about it again that we know of. And then she just announces the pregnancy to the kid. So, I mean,
She
like, first
walks
of all,
off and then they're camping.
I guess they are going to keep it. And second of all, like, Yeah, I mean, I feel like that complicates everything further. I feel like the first thing, I mean, I don't know. I guess you're not going to want to raise this kid with this guy if the daughter is going to freak out over the whim. Anyway, very excited about episode 6 is what I'm trying to tell you all. Kelly, they can look forward to that next week.
Yes.
In all the places. I'm traveling for work, so it'll be a little while before we record again, but I'm super excited we're watching this series.
I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Genuinely.
Thanks to everybody who's also enjoying it with us. Books, Purrs, and Gurs commented on our YouTube channel the other day and said that they were enjoying this finally because they were working late, so it was like keeping them company for the late shift. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you all for watching this, and we'll be back soon with more of the Articulate LoveIn.